Pastor Crespo here. I want to share something with you that came from my Bible reading recently. I'm reading a story about King David, king of Israel. The Bible tells the story that there came a time where he did something really dumb. He decided that he wanted to take a census or to number the people of Israel. Now, we can talk about why it's wrong some other time, but he did that. He incurred the wrath of God. The Bible says that God brought a destroying angel and was slaying people. There was a plague slaying people in Jerusalem. Now, why is this story interesting? Well, as I was reading the story, the Bible says that there's this angel with a drawn sword, and people are dying left and right. But let me read something to you. It says here, it stopped at a place called the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. So Ornan's farmland. Listen to this. It says, "Now Ornan turned and saw the angel, and his 4 sons who were with him hid themselves. But Ornan continued threshing wheat." Now, as I was reading this story, that seemed very odd and out of place. Here's a story of the judgment of God falling on Israel. There were people that were dying. There must have been all sorts of wailing and noise. Maybe there was thunder, there was lightning, maybe machine gun fire. No. But anyways, there was a lot of death. And this angel with his drawn sword stops at the threshing field of this man by the name of Ornan. The Bible says he's there threshing wheat with his sons. His sons see it, they take off running, but he just continues on threshing wheat. I don't even know what threshing wheat is. I had to look it up on the internet. But he's sitting there taking these stalks of wheat, smacking them against the ground to loosen the kernels of wheat as if nothing was happening. The question that I have is, why was he doing that? I mean, we all know people like that, right? That no matter what happens around them, they don't get fazed. Oftentimes, we just consider them a little bit crazy, a little bit odd. But I don't think that's the reason why this is included in the story. Do you know people that when they have trials, when there's an emergency or some crisis is going on, that they still remain steady like a rock? It doesn't change them. What's their secret? What was Ornan's secret? Well, I'm not exactly sure. I hope to find out someday. But I'll tell you this. This story and his reaction in the middle of death and suffering reminds me of another Bible verse, and I'm going to share it with you. Isaiah 26:3, and this is from the literal version. It says, "You will keep in perfect peace the mind stayed on you, for he trusts in you." It means the person whose mind is stayed on God will have perfect peace because they know they can trust him. Do you have perfect peace? Are you going through a storm right now? Would you like to have perfect peace? Put your mind on God. Trust in him. He will give you peace.